Hello and welcome. My name is Daffy Roth, and this is Resident Evil 5 for the PC. In our last episode, we invaded the indigenous villages, killed all of them, and took their relics. So, yeah. Now, I mean, in a way, we kind of did, but I mean, obviously, they're all infected with loss of August. But anyhow, I'm not sure where we're headed next. I believe we're heading into the oil fields, but we may not be actually heading in that direction quite yet. But Um, I do kind of find it weird though that when reading the diary, it's like, oh hey, we're modern people, but yet they're still living in huts. So I don't know. It's strange. But anyways, uh we do have
Resident Evil 5.
the Chris Redfield library to read. Listed within this file is a general background information overview of BSA agent Chris Redfield as pieced together from various sources. The information listed here is neither complete nor should be used as a psychological analysis of the subject. Chris Redfield began his military career in the United States Air Force, possessing a service record replete with both commendations and disciplinary actions. Commanding officers have described Chris as uncompromising, possessing unwavering dedication, and having a high level of adaptability. It was these traits that saw Chris earn his wings, but also these same traits that brought him into direct conflict with superiors. Unable to settle these differences, Chris retired from the United States Air Force. After retirement, Chris was scouted by Raccoon City Special Forces, STARS, because of his superior firearm and hand-to-hand combat skills, along with his qualifications as both fixed-wing aircraft and helicopter pilot. During the STARS team, Chris was designated as point man, PM, for Alpha Team. As PM, it was his duty to scout and secure positions ahead of the team. His duties required him not only to be a good shooter and fighter, but also be able to use a wide array of weaponry. It was in this area where he excelled, showing the ability to handle everything from small arms to large weapons, and the flexibility to use them as the situation dictated. Chris's performance with STARS was exemplary. He appeared that he had finally found his niche, but fate had other plans in mind for Chris. Unbeknownst to him, the next chapter in his journey was about to unfold that fateful night in July 1998. The STARS Bravo team, responding to reports of disappearances in the surrounding areas of Raccoon City, abruptly went radio silent. Alpha team was sent in to investigate. Shortly after the helicopter touched down, they were attacked by wild ravenous canines known as the BOW Cerberus, and were forced to take refuge in a nearby mansion. The mansion was in reality Arkley research facility for the pharmaceutical giant Umbrella. It was at this facility that they developed bioweapons and conducted uncounted illegal experiments. Here, Chris and his partner Jill Valentine were forced to combat numerous BOWs as part of an active tactical research plan devised by Albert Wesker. Wesker was the commanding officer of STARS and therefore Chris and Jill's superior. Though all his actions were done at the behest of Umbrella Corporation, Wesker used his rank in STARS to manipulate Chris and Jill. Wesker unleashed several BOWs into the mansion in order to gather data for his own ends. This tragedy in the Arkley Mountains became known as Mansion Incident and ended with Chris and Jill destroying the creature known as Tyrant, the death of Wesker and the destruction of the laboratory. Having survived the incident at the mansion, Chris attempted to notify the authorities regarding Umbrella's activities, but all his warnings were ignored due to Umbrella's powerful sway. Having exhausted this option, he attempted to notify the US government of the situation. This too, however, proved fruitless. He knew that taking on such a large corporate entity alone would not be easy and might in fact prove fatal, but in the end he was left with no other choice. Thus, Chris continued his investigation on his own. Without informing his family of his intentions, he soon departed for Europe. Chris wanted to shield his family from any ill effects that his investigation might incur, but ironically, it brought one of his family members into the fray. When Claire Redfield was unable to get in contact with her brother, she journeyed around Raccoon City to find him. Upon arrival in the city, she found the area awash in the terror brought on by the spread of the T-virus. In the land of death and confusion, Claire met Leon S. Kennedy, and together they were able to fight their way out of the city. After the Raccoon ordeal, Claire flew to Paris to investigate Umbrella's activities in Europe, but she was captured and sent to Rockford Island. When Chris learned from Leon what had happened to Claire, he made his way to Rockford Island to free her. It was there that Chris was confronted with many harsh facts. Umbrella had a research facility in Antarctica. Alexia Ashford was still alive. There was a new virus called T. Veronica. And most surprising of all, Albert Wesker was still alive. The man behind the horror of the mansion incident, Chris's former commanding officer, somehow survived the destruction of the mansion. Once again, Chris was unwittingly thrust into one of Wesker's schemes, and he was forced to face a man whose destiny appeared to be intertwined with his own. Chris was easily overpowered by Wesker's inhuman strength, but luck was on Chris' side that day. In the ensuing conflagration that consumed the island, Chris and Wesker's conflict was put on hold for the time being. With his resolve strengthened, Chris determined that no matter what, at what personal cost to himself, Umbrella would fall. Fast forward to 2003, Chris is in the skies over Russia. Over Russian, I think it's supposed to be Russia. His partner, Jill Valentine, by his side. At this point, Umbrella was in dire straits. In the wake of the destruction of Cap Raccoon City, the company became a battle of litigation, and their stock prices plummeted. It was only a matter of time before Umbrella collapsed. It was during this time that Chris learned of Umbrella's plans to develop a new type of BOW. Chris and Jill had obtained information and were headed to the Caucasus laboratory where the Talos plan was being conducted in secret. They were to rendezvous with an anti-terrorism unit and attack the location. Not long after this incident, the once seemingly untouchable Umbrella was officially no more. The seed that Umbrella sowed, however, would continue to reap tragedy for the world. BOWs were no longer restricted to areas of conflict, but were now being used in terrorist attacks against innocent civilians. It was at this time that Chris and Jill joined the BSAA, a group dedicated to eliminating those bioweapons. The two of them traversed the world together, partners in fight to bring bioterrorism to justice. The shadow of Umbrella still loomed large, though, as they would soon discover. When Chris and Jill went to question Umbrella's founder, Oswald E. Spencer, about Wesker's whereabouts, they were greeted by the sight of Umbrella's founder lying crumpled on the floor, and the blood-stained figure of Wesker standing over him. This would be the third confrontation between Chris and Wesker. This time the confrontation ended in tragedy, as Jill, seeing no other option, made the ultimate sacrifice to stop Wesker. With one last effort, she charged Wesker and threw both herself and him over the side of a cliff. The BSAA searched for Jill's body for 3 months, but no trace of her was ever found. After 3 months of searching with no success, Jill Valentine was officially declared dead by the BSAA. No one knows what promises Chris made in front of Jill's empty grave, but following her loss, he redoubled his efforts to eradicate all bioorganic weapons, wherever they may be. Initially stationed at BSAA North American branch, his investigations soon took him around the world. He became involved in so many operations that he soon had more missions to his name than any other BSAA member. During one of the investigations, Chris learned of an upcoming bioweapons deal in Africa, in connection with a man named Ricardo Irving. Irving's name has come up quite often of late in association with bioweapon smuggling. After informing the BSAA Africa branch about Irving, Chris urgently requested permission to participate in the operation to arrest Irving. As for the reasons he wished to participate in this mission, Chris would not comment. Whether he is withholding information or not is unclear. As one of the respected BSA agents, his presence in this operation greatly increases the chance of success. Thus, his request has been granted. Cool. All right. Well, execution ground. All right, let's see here.
You grab it.
Okay.
I need to. There's an achievement for killing a jumping guy. I need to figure out where the easiest place to do that at is gonna be. But I'll probably end up doing that off camera anyways.
Thanks.
That took care of that. Oh look, more guys. Look how far those guys could jump, man. From where? Who's shooting me with a grenade? Oh.
Don't be reckless.
I mean, yeah, you're probably right, but
Are you okay?
terrible, terrible.
Sheva.
Okay, get on the raft, and I'll turn the crank.
Oh. Oh, gotta go up. Won't open, it's locked from the other side.
I'll handle it. Be careful on that thing.
I like the button zebra print. Look, he like struggles with this piece, with that pole. Ooh, hey, look at that. Oops. I did that one.
Tricell. They help fund the BSAA. What the hell are they doing here?
Well, obviously. Oh, I got killed by a
Don't be
snake.
reckless.
Let's check out Tricell. Type 3. There we go. Plagas field test. 1 week has passed since the initial field test of Type 3 Plagas. Type 3 was designated to display dramatically enhanced physical... designed to display dramatically enhanced physical abilities over previous versions. The original Lost Plagas had a special plaga known as the Control Plaga that would provide a host with enhanced physical capabilities. These control types were limited in number, and they always caused severe physical changes in the host, and thus it was not always expedient to use them. From a business standpoint, this was undesirable. The idea was to create super soldiers without any side effects, something consumers wanted. Other teams are currently working on developing a similar product to Las Plagas for commercial use, but given the affinity Las Plagas has for human hosts, it seems advantageous to continue to develop it. Other methods may produce superior super soldiers, but if they do not render the host completely controllable, their effectiveness would be limited. Taking a subordinate plaga, the base Las Plagas, and implanting a gene from the control type, Control Plaga created a new type plaga, the Type 3. It is believed that if Type 3 can be perfected, it will become the new standard on bioweapons market. But that day is still in the offing. During a recent field test, a number of issues came to the fore. The chief problem to its ineffectual adherence rate. In adult and adolescent males, adherence rate is approximately 92%. The same for normal Las Plagas. For women and young children, Type 3 has a 0% adherence rate. With these disappointing results, it is obvious that in its current state, Type 3 would not render adequate product. In addition, superficial mutations were invariably fatal. That is thought to be done due to the dynamic influence of the Control Plaga gene. The test, however, was not without some favorable results. Our goal is to realize dramatic physical enhancements were somewhat realized. The jumping power of this host was shown remarkable improvement. Another point is one we hadn't predicted: size increase in the host, with some reaching a height of almost 3 meters. This could also be due to the gene from the Control Plaga, but it's within acceptable parameters. With this field test, we did not achieve all our initial desired results, but the test was not a complete failure. It may be possible to use the information garnered from the current test and use them to make improvements in any future tests. That's how we get the big guys. Well, nothing says an evil corporation like wanting to turn adolescents into bioweapons of terror.
Thanks, partner.
Take it!
Roger.
Looks like we've arrived at the oil field.
Yeah, and Irving's not getting away this time.
Yeah.
Look, it's Irving.
All right, before we head into here, though, this is something I did find from replaying. Whenever you hit a saving point, you can go back into the menu and basically treat it as your box there.
Look, it's Irving.
What? Yeah, I know. Oh, ow.
Sheva!
Okay. Cover me while I turn this valve.
She get hit by? What is she getting hit by? Who? Where? Oh, holy crap. Blended in with everything. I didn't see him.
Thanks, partner.
Let's go, Joe. I called you Joe. Alright, hopefully this will give us...
Come on!
Roger.
more room to work with. Alright, he's back up. So it's really a time thing that he does, not when we... You know what you could do? Kill him, put a proximity mine on him. Do some good old golden eye.
Sheva!
You can't be serious.
I am serious, so serious. Look at that, I did it so fast. Can't go that way. Let me change exactly. Oh, this one.
Another one?
Oh shit, we can't jump down? Alright, let's go before he gets up. I don't care, we can just completely avoid the fight. I'm going to.
Don't be reckless. Thanks.
Come on!
You can't be serious. Josh,
Sheva?
you're alive. Are you okay? What? How did you get here?
We were at the port when we were attacked. And then, well, I ended up here. Where's the rest of the team? Shit!
It's just the three of us now.
Why did you not retreat? I mean, we are no match for them.
I've got unfinished business.
The hard drive containing data on the BOW experiment had a picture inside. The picture was of Chris's friend.
A friend?
I'm not leaving until I catch Irving and find out what the hell's going on here.
Let's save the chit-chat for later. Sheva, cover me!
Hurry!
Cover me while I disable the elevator's lock.
I just thought it was a big funny. Put a landmine at Josh's feet.
Natcha, don't let your guard down. There's bound to be more of them around.
Take it!
Roger.
Come on!
Roger.
You grab it!
Okay.
Come on!
Roger.
You grab it!
Okay.
On the elevator! Move!
be reckless.
You waiting for an invitation? Get the light out!
Thanks, partner. Thanks.
You waiting for an invitation? Get the light out!
Thanks, partner.
I was waiting for an invitation, actually.
Move! Move!
Take this here.
There should be an exit up ahead. Go!
Thanks, partner.
Damn it! Is everything locked down? This is going to be a pain in the ass, but I will see what I can do. No! Not this shit again! You two, engage those hostiles! Okay, got it!
Thanks, Sheva, for the help.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm okay.
It looks like Irving is trying to blow up the place and make his escape. You must stop him before it is too late. I'll try to find us a way out of here.
All right. We'll go after Irving.
Good. Okay. Now there's a dock up ahead. That is probably where he's going to make his break.
Copy that. And Josh! Be careful.
What, is he going back in there? That dude's
Let's hurry.
sus.
Okay.
Yeah, he went back in there. Oh, wait. Or do we come out this way? Okay. I don't know. Sheva, your friend's sus. Just saying.
You grab it.
Roger. That's Irving's boat. Let's go.
You grab it.
Okay. There he is. Wait, isn't that...
Splendid timing! You two are just in time for the fireworks show! Boom!
Wait! I hate that guy.
Sheva, do you read me? I secured a boat. I'm on the other side of the dock. Get here on the double. What's taking so long? Chris! These guys aren't making this easy.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me.
Hurry up, you two! We are ready to plane!
Come on, give us it, give us it. All right, there we go.
Get over here! Hurry!
Quickly, we must go. Are you all right?
Look, the explosions didn't even touch that edge. We could have totally survived that. Well, that was garbage, but you know, not bad. So yeah, there we have it. We can view the Sheva Alamar file in the library. So we'll do that in our next episode. Until then, friends, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I hope you're enjoying it. But with that being said, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.